Witness the most horrifying moment that happened in real life.
Deep in the woods, when the sun dips and shadows stretch, peace turns to unease. You sense eyes on you. Ancient, unseen, unfriendly. Ignore that instinct, and you might stumble into something you can't explain. Today, we share 3 chilling forest encounters from real survivors. Footsteps with no source, eyes in the dark, and sounds that defy reason. These stories remind us, some places are best left undisturbed. Ready? Turn down the lights and let's begin. Alex, an avid hiker, ventured solo into Idaho's Sawtooth Mountains. On his second day, the forest fell eerily silent. Then came the whistling. A 2-note tune, playful yet wrong, echoed around him, always just out of sight. The sound circled him, growing more taunting until panic set in. He tried to leave, but the whistling followed, relentless. As dusk fell, Alex saw a face burned into a pine, hollow eyes, a twisted mouth. The whistling stopped. Silence pressed in. Terrified, he ran until he reached his car, the image seared in his mind. A year later he returned, only to find the tree and the face gone without a trace. No stump, no scar, just undisturbed forest floor. The whistling never returned, but the memory haunts him. Sometimes the woods erase their secrets, and sometimes they let you remember. Jenna and Mark camped deep in Washington's Olympic National Forest, shrouded in thick fog. That night, 2 yellow eyes appeared in the mist, far apart, unblinking, and self-lit. Their flashlight couldn't pierce the fog. The eyes never moved. Fear drove them into their tent, where silence pressed in until sleep finally came. At dawn, their phones and watches were frozen at 2:12 a.m., an hour lost, unaccounted for. They left, shaken, never to camp again. Weeks later, Jenna's nightmares began, the eyes at the tent, a finger tracing her outline, always ending at 1:12 a.m. The time their night went missing. Some things in the woods don't want to be seen, and some encounters follow you home. The forest keeps its secrets, but sometimes it shares a glimpse, enough to change you, enough to haunt your dreams. David, a seasoned forest ranger in Oregon, investigated reports of strange howling on a remote ridge. The forest was silent, the air heavy. On the ridge he saw a towering, faceless black figure, impossibly thin, featureless, motionless. Through binoculars it was a void against the sky. The figure turned its head toward him, then vanished. No tracks, just a smear of red mud on bone-dry ground. David left fast, filing a vague report and requesting a transfer. He never returned to that ridge. Some things in the wild defy explanation. Sometimes the silence is a warning, and sometimes the watcher is older than the woods themselves. David never found answers, only the memory of that impossible shadow, and the feeling that he was lucky to leave. Whistling in the pines, eyes in the fog, shadows on the ridge. These aren't just stories, they're warnings. The wilderness keeps secrets older than us, hidden in silence and shadow. Next time you're in the woods, trust your instincts. Listen to the quiet. It might be your only warning. Stay safe, and if you've had your own encounter, share it below. Thanks for watching. Don't ignore the silence.